Why do you think no other pageant coach or anybody in the pageant fraternity talks about it and it did not go well? Beauty pageant mein, the main point is that the girl has to be beautiful. See, this is not to scare you off, okay?
मेरे जैसी ऐसी बहुत लड़कियां हैं जो करने को रेडी है, पर उनको कोई सक्सेस तो मिलेगी नहीं, फिर भी यूज होके थ्रो हो जाएगी. Then why do that? Why? Why put yourself in that situation?
Those are very powerful words, you know, and I know that majority of you are young adults and female, so I want you to listen up very closely. I understand that you, like many others, have always dreamt of the glamour world, being a model, being an actor or a Miss India, and I'm here for it, okay? I love dreamers and people who are extremely passionate, but listen up. Never believe that that is the only way to success. I do not want you to be so desperate for a modeling project or for an acting job or for a title that you succumb to scums. Nothing is worth jeopardizing your values and the life of thousands of girls that will come after you, because why do you think men still have the audacity to ask women if they will sleep with them? Because there has been a history of women who have agreed to do so, either because they thought they had no choice or because they thought it was a stepping stone to success. Don't be that person. If there is one thing you want to learn from me, it is to never compromise on your values, and also do not ever compromise on your education. That will be your strongest backing, especially in today's day and age. Stop looking at outdated role models from the past saying, but wo to sirf 10th pass thi and look where she's gotten. Not applicable to you. Do your studies, have a strong backing. थोड़ा ज़्यादा serious हो गया ना? Let's take it from the top. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lake Uthaya, and for the ones who know me and the ones who don't, I am a former Femina Miss India state winner. I am a full-time content creator and the founder of Electra, which is a modeling and pageant institute. The details of all of these social media links are in my description, so please go check that out. In today's video, we are reviewing yet another clip of a podcast where this girl goes on to talk about her experience in the pageant space, specifically Femina Miss India, which I was also a part of, so I'm well aware of what goes in. And this was actually suggested by one of the people in the comments called Jigyasa Singh. Proof that I actually read all of your comments because it gives me ideas for the next one. So never hesitate from pausing the video at any point of time and writing down your thoughts in the comments, because I read them and that might actually help bring more content on my page. Let's get to it.
The pageant world. And then I tried it. It's not that I didn't try it, but I figured very soon that I'm not meant for this industry, for pageantry. Pageantry is a completely different world than modeling and acting and reality TV shows.
So, to give context, this girl talks about being scouted by Miss India while she was doing her MBA, and scouting is basically a term used which a lot of girls first think ki the only way you can come to the eyes of the organization is when you go for your open audition, right? When they call out. But the organization has a way of scouting for girls beforehand, people who they've seen through either social media or through modeling or through any other projects. Mostly these girls revolve or reside in Mumbai or like are doing well and have become viral quite often, and then they kind of reach out to some. So that's scouting. That happens before open auditions are held, where they try to gauge interest and get a few girls to come in beforehand. I actually learned about this after I was inside the pageant as Miss India Punjab, because that's when a girl said, oh yeah, this talent manager scouted me, and the other girl says, yeah, that talent manager scouted me. So scouting doesn't necessarily mean that you will get in, but you get preference because you already have an established body of work, which is why you need to work on your social media, you need to have a modeling portfolio, and just, you know, it makes it easier for them to choose you.
TV shows. It is very pretentious. Very, very pretentious. They groom you to become something that you're not. It is, you know, ये सब एक business है जो पीछे बैठते हैं, जो इन लड़कियों को का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और इनसे पैसा कमाते हैं. उनका मोटिव एक ही है कि हम कितने sponsors ला सकते हैं, हम कितना पैसा कमा सकते हैं. That's about it.
How does this business?
Okay, so first she says that it grooms you into something that you're not, which I disagree with, because honestly, before I was groomed, I dressed like a schlub. I had no idea what my personal style was. I did not know that you had to wear fitted clothes. I did not know that there were certain colors that suit you and certain things don't. I didn't take care of my skin or my nails as much. And I was like a doormat to people. Like, you will not believe, there was no chance I would have the confidence to talk in front of a camera. And also the way people treated me was very different, because I used to give off an insecure vibe because I was so unsure of myself. Grooming honestly gave me a ton of confidence. It is your responsibility to keep your flavor intact. अगर आप खुद को ही नहीं जानते हो तो you will get lost in the grooming process and आपको लगेगा कि अच्छा ऐसे ही बात करना है or whatever. हाँ, कुछ चीज़ें structured होती हैं, जैसे कि आपका walk हो या आपका introduction कैसे format में बोलना है, but that's very relatable to the industry. But आप खो नहीं जाओगे उस grooming structure में अगर आपको पता है who you are. If you retain your flavor of your personality, you'll be fine. She then goes on to say कि pageant का सिर्फ एक ही motto है, which is business. Of course it is a business. Of course it is not an NGO or a non-profit organization. She speaks कि it's very different from acting and modeling and reality shows. Let's talk about reality shows. उसका क्या motto है कि TRP चाहिए उनको, OTT अगर पे जा रहा है तो उनको viewers चाहिए. In the end, what do they want to do? They want to make money out of it. Modeling को ले लो. What is their job? To have models who can fit into certain garments, who can do certain shoots so that they can get money from the clients. What is the end motto? They don't care कि model has been traveling all night, model को 50, 60, 70 changes कराते हैं in a day. Purpose क्या है in the end? ताकि client उनको भरपूर पैसा जिससे 25% भी नहीं जाता है to a model. The person who's booking the model gets a lot more money than the labor work that they put the model through. Let's talk about acting. ठीक है, उसमें क्या है? Why do you think you do not see a lot of talented actors? They are lax together who ever get the opportunity to be in front of the screen. Why do you think all the roles just go to star kids? Because they have PR in their hand. And ये जो directors and producers होते हैं उनको क्या चाहिए? In the end they want कि उनकी मूवी की मार्केटिंग हो. तो अगर कोई अननोन फेस को लेके अगर आप बड़े पर्दे पे डाल दो तो शायद कोई देखने ना आए. स्टार किड्स के पास होते हैं उनके पेरेंट्स, जिनके पास होता है PR का पैसा, जिसका मतलब होता है कि उनकी मूवी को भी प्रमोशन मिलेगी. पैजेंट भी बिजनेस ही है एंड दिस इज नोन. एंड बिजनेस का मतलब ही होता है दैट यू बेसिकली ट्रेड, यू नो, इट्स धंधा फॉर द सेक ऑफ मनी.
मिस इंटरनेशनल ये टॉप 3 पकड़ लो आप. अब इनके जो हेडक्वार्टर्स है दे आर प्लेस्ड आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया. उन्होंने इसको एस्टैब्लिश किया है. एंड डिफरेंट कंट्रीज लाइक यू नो इंडिया, Pakistan, US, all of those people will buy this franchisee from these people at a certain cost. इंडिया ने पहले लिया था मिस इंडियन, मिस वर्ल्ड एंड मिस यूनिवर्स. अब दे हैव गिवन अप ऑन मिस यूनिवर्स एंड निक हैज टेकन अप. ही इज अ दिल्ली बॉय इन फैक्ट. एंड वंस दे बाय दिस फ्रेंचाइजी फिर शुरू होता है इनका बिजनेस.
कैसे करते हैं?
पहले तो ये इनको कहते हैं कि जो इनकी सेल्स टीम होती है, स्पॉन्सर्स लेकर आओ, हम लोग इवेंट्स करेंगे. तो अब जो भी बड़े बड़े को पावर्ड बाय ऑल दैट स्टफ जो आप देखते हो, वो सब इन्हें एक हेफ्टी मनी देते हैं इस होप में कि आप हमारी एडवर्टाइजमेंट करोगे. और ये इन्हें बताते हैं कि हम इस पैसे से ये प्रोडक्शन वगैरह का कॉस्ट निकालेंगे. ये लोग लड़कियों को स्काउट करते हैं. पहले तो ऐसा बोला जाता है कि हम लड़कियों को स्काउट करते हैं, लड़कियों को ये लोग बुलाते हैं, ऑडिशन, ओपन ऑडिशन रखते हैं, कोई भी आ सकता है ऑल दैट स्टफ. क्राइटेरिया होता है, वो क्राइटेरिया क्रॉस करोगे यू एलिजिबल फॉर इट.
पैसे भी लेते हैं?
कुछ पेजेंट्स लेते हैं, टाइम नहीं लेता.
ओके.
पर टाइम पैसा नहीं लेगा, बाकी सब ले लेगा आपसे. आपके ले लेगा.
जैसे
तो बेसिकली इन दिस शी टॉक्स अबाउट द बिजनेस ऑफ पैजेंट्स एंड शी इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट. मैंने ये क्लिप सिर्फ इसलिए रखा है so that to jog your memory so you also understand how the pageant business works, because that's how you will understand कि each kind of pageant has a different kind of vision and उसके हिसाब से you should be participating in it. Although I do feel like she's a little outdated. She said कि Miss India पैसे नहीं लेता, but we all know that now the registration fees I think is 2.5k 3k, right? But they give you a pre-recorded course which is called the grooming school as a return for the amount that you pay to them, but that is nothing but registration fee. And please don't come and like I've had so many girls come and say कि मैम क्या गारंटी है कि ये 3,000 देने के बाद भी मुझे अगर उन्होंने select नहीं किया. अरे ये registration fee है guys. Have you not gone to competitive exams? For example, when I was applying for MBA colleges, I had to give SNAP, I had to give ZAT, I had to give NMAT. तो इन सारे के लिए registration fee होती थी. I had to pay 1,500, 2,000 per exam that I had to appear. इसका ये मतलब नहीं है ना कि मुझे exam से सीधा मुझे कॉलेज में एडमिशन मिल जाएगी. दिस वॉज जस्ट अ रजिस्ट्रेशन फी. दैट्स हाउ द कॉलेजेस मेक मनी इवन बिफोर द स्टूडेंट एनरोल्स. दैट्स अ सिमिलर केस दैट इज बीइंग टेकन प्लेस ऑफ. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि थोड़ा रेजिस्टेंस है क्योंकि पहले नहीं लेते थे और अभी you're feeling like shit हमारे टाइम पे लेने लग गए हैं. बट हर बिजनेस को किसी ना किसी तरह से पैसे बनाने होते हैं. वो आपको मतलब रिकॉर्डेड कोर्स दे रहे हैं, तो दैट्स जस्ट हाउ इट वर्क्स.
ले लेगा आपसे, आप ही ले लेगा.
जैसे
आप अगर एक 18 साल की लड़की हो जो पेजेंट्री में आ रही है, आपका बैकग्राउंड उतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है, आप कैसे अफोर्ड करोगे एक 3 लाख का वार्डरोब? कैसे अफोर्ड करोगे हेयर मेकअप? कैसे अफोर्ड करोगे? उनके शूज इतने महंगे होते हैं. आपको अपने ऊपर हेल्थ पे काम करना है, आपकी फिगर मेंटेन रखनी है, बढ़ना नहीं है, आपको फेस पे ध्यान रखना है, बालों पे ध्यान रखना है, दांतों पे ध्यान रखना है, सब आपको फिक्स कराना है. उसके ऊपर ट्रेनिंग लेनी है. जैसे बहुत सारे ऐसे बॉम्बे में ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है जो आपको पैजेंट्री के लिए ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, जिसमें आपको कैसे बैठते हैं, कैसे उठते हैं, क्या क्या बोलना चाहिए, कैसे बिहेव करना चाहिए, कैसे वॉक करना चाहिए, आपको सब सिखाते हैं. आपको क्वेश्चंस प्रिपेयर करवाते हैं. जो आपके क्वेश्चन सुनते हो ना कि इफ यू हैड टू चेंज द वर्ल्ड व्हाट वुड यू डू इफ यू वन मिस वर्ल्ड, आई वुड डू चैरिटी, आई वुड सेव द वर्ल्ड, दैट्स हाउ आई एम गोना यूज माय पावर. ब्यूटी पैजेंट्स का मतलब ये था कि जो लड़कियां वहां पे आ रही हो खूबसूरत हो, ठीक है, ताकि ब्रांड्स उन्हें अप्रोच करे, उन्हें पैसा दे. एज एन एजेंसी आपने उसे ऑलरेडी हायर कर लिया, वो जीत चुकी है, तो उसमें से आपको कट मिलेगा. जो सबसे खूबसूरत लड़की आप जिताओगे तब जाके आपको ब्रांड्स अप्रोच करेंगे, तब जाके आपको कट मिलेगा. एंड ये तो चलो फिर भी ओवर द सर्फेस बात है, उसके अंदर क्या कुछ नहीं होता है.
So basically in this video, if you want to understand how much I spent for Miss India, please go watch this video. I will also link it in the description. Please don't ask me questions on that. I very elaborately explain that in that video, but she speaks about a very interesting point, which is how they choose winners. She says na ki beauty pageant mein the main point is that the girl has to be beautiful, because so here is the thought process, right, which is why when they make a certain girl win, she's not just the most beautiful, but she also, according to the organization, has the most amount of brand value. Matlab after she wins, whichever brand that they then approach, for example Sini Shetty was, I think, the face of V8 Jet, and whichever, like, they had pitched to VHjet liked this girl, etc. तो उन्होंने, like, you know, in the end they pay Sini, but because she's signed to Times Talent gets a cut, and I think it's 30-40%, whatever it is for the winners, I'm not very sure. But this is why when you look at a certain girl winning and you're like, ये winning answer था, there were many better girls. That is not the point. They can teach a girl how to speak, how to walk even after winning. I know, unfair लगता है, but here is where the business comes in, which is probably why they also choose girls who are 5'9" and above, because not only during the course of the international pageant when she is appearing for Miss World, for example, she will be able to be a match to all those beautiful blonde, tall European and African girls, because, you know, you can't look really stunted because you're competing with them, and in the end it's a beauty pageant. But even after the pageant, they are still signed with the agency, which means that she's not just eligible for catalogs or for print shoot, but she'll also be eligible for ramp shows, etc. For example, Sini now, I think, is the face of Tasva, which is a Karan Johar brand, and she gets to walk ramps and stuff. Maybe if they had chosen someone who is shorter, much shorter, probably she wouldn't fit the criteria of also being a ramp model, also being a print model, also being able to do catalogs, etc, etc. So that's how they choose a winner. But this is for you to keep in mind, but do not, क्या बोलते हैं, reject मत करो अपने आप को, ठीक है, based on all this thing, but it's good to understand it.
ब्रूटल
like
जीतना है तो सोना पड़ेगा, टाइटल चाहिए तो टांगे फैलानी पड़ेगी. And I'm very brutal when I'm saying this. This is the truth. This is how they speak to you. They prepare you like एक डॉल होती है ना, जो बैठ के सिर्फ स्माइल करे एंड हेड नॉड करे, प्रेजेंटेबल लगे, बोलने में चलो ठीक है एक आधी तेज निकल भी आए, जो मे बी सच में कोई चेंज कर लेगी लाइफ में, पर जो कि करोड़ों लाइन में खड़ी है उसी एक को देखकर आ रही है. मे बी उसका ड्रीम पूरा होगा, मे बी नहीं होगा. एंड आई हैव सीन गर्ल्स स्ट्रगलिंग फॉर years. एक पैजेंट करेगी, फिर दूसरा करेगी, फिर तीसरा करेगी, क्योंकि उन्हें टाइटल नहीं मिल रहा है तो करती जाएगी. एंड यू डोंट रिकॉग्नाइज दोस पीपल. सर्जरीज करवा ली है, दे चेंज देमसेल्व्स, दे आल्सो डोंट रिकॉग्नाइज हु दे आर एज पीपल.
चलो एक इंसान के पास पैसा है, as you said, वो कर रहा है.
Okay, I'm just going to take the first part of the video and going to speak about it for a minute. If she says that she was asked to compromise for the title, that is horrifying. I've always looked at pageants as a way to empower, as a way to have a platform where women can speak. I know that it changed my life and it only taught me to dream bigger. And if you watched this previous video of mine, I did a Mother's Day special where my mom agrees that it has made me a much more of a woman of substance. But having said all that, if she says it, if she says that this is how the title was offered to her, I am truly sorry. And it's disgusting. It should never be normalized. And I'm not even going to defend it by saying that हाँ but in the end choice तो present किया. नहीं, ये question आना ही नहीं चाहिए, not in a space like this. So if this exists and it persists the way she's saying, I think it's terrible. In the second part of this video, she says that they just want a girl who's a doll, you know, who just sits and nods and doesn't say anything. And I kind of disagree, but I also kind of agree. I disagree because in the end you're looking for a spokesperson, right? Iska matlab hai ki the girl has to be able to speak, but that's the literal sense. If you read in between the lines, I'll tell you a story from my end. I was actually one of the favorites of the organization. I remember that after a profile shoot, I think they found my hair to be too big and frizzy, and they specifically took me out on my off day. They told me not to tell anyone, and I went to one of these salons where I got more layers done, another round of coloring and stuff like that. So I knew that there was thoda sa extra attention being put to me, and I was in one of their lists for being like a worthy contender. But I started to speak up, okay? For example, there were instances where एक personal interview के time पे they suddenly said कि जो pant suit आपने सिलवाया है वो नहीं चाहिए, now they want dresses, तो अभी आप किसी तरह से dress मंगवाओ, ठीक है? And that is in 3 days. We don't have any more blazer dresses left because we've worn everything, and we've been told that personal interview makes or breaks your stepping into the, you know, top 10 and everything. They make a big deal about personal interview because they get to understand you and stuff like that. And I started to speak back on the group, okay, which has everybody, who has all the stylists and the assistants and the director or whatever. And I was like, sir, this is not done, you know, we've spent a lot of money to get this pant and suit done. We've put a lot of thought into the kind of color we want, the kind of shape we want, and abhi suddenly aap, you know, we're going to be blowing up our budget because 3 दिन में maybe we are not going to get a dress which is in our budget. हमें ज़्यादा महंगा वाला खरीदना पड़ रहा है. That's because you have not thought this through, and आपको last minute नए ideas आ रहे हैं, and it's not fair. And it did not go well, and he responded. And फिर सारी लड़कियां ना जो नहीं speak up करती हैं because obviously you're worried that you don't want to tick off the wrong person, फिर ऐसे +1 डालने लग गई because they were in agreement to that paragraph that I sent. And that's when I started to see there was a slow like resistance that they after that, you know, started to not give me as much bhav and all of that. So maybe they do not like you speaking against them. Yeah, it's not a space where you can be like a rebel and they will appreciate it and stuff. It's not really encouraged in that sense, so you shouldn't be speaking up. If that's in your personality, if you can do that, please do. मुझसे नहीं हो पाया, unfortunately, clearly, which is why I rant in front of the camera, and which is why you guys like me, at least from what I've read in the comments, because you find me honest, but not everybody likes that sort of honesty, you know.
इंडियन आइडल देखा है आपने? जी. उसमें क्या होता है, कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं ना जिनकी स्टोरीज होती है, मैं बहुत गरीब घर से हूँ एंड मैंने बहुत स्ट्रगल किया लाइफ में, मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे आया हूँ वैसे आया हूँ, विक्टिम हूँ आप, और आपको आगे लेके जाते हुए कंटेंट मिलता है ना उन्हें. इन द सेम वे या तो आप शो में आओगे, आप इन्वेस्टमेंट डालोगे, आप जीतोगे बिकॉज यू केपेबल और यू हैव स्लेप्ट विद देम, और ईदर योर स्टोरी इज ग्रेट and it will benefit them. Anything that benefits the brand, the organization, they are open and happy to have you. It doesn't matter then where you're from.
आपके साथ हुआ है कुछ ऐसा जहाँ पे
Okay, see, now I understand where the hostility towards the whole pageant fraternity is coming from, because it was clearly not a good experience for her, where she was quite literally asked the wrong things. And by story, she basically means, do you remember one of the 3 winners in 2020? She was all over paper कि ऑटो वाले की बेटी जीत गई, ऑटो वाले की बेटी बनी मिस इंडिया. That's a story. That's probably why she made it in the top 3, over and above the fact that there were a lot of other better contenders probably who never even got to come to Mumbai because वो COVID time चल रहा था. I followed that season very religiously because उसके next season में मैंने participate किया था, तो you know I was in the loop of everything. And in the end she says 3 things कि either you're capable, either you've slept, or either you have a story. So I would suggest कि भाई everyone who's watching, consider yourself capable. You are capable. That is why you made it. You're capable, which is why they will see value in you. You know, please be optimistic about this.
मेरे जैसी ऐसी बहुत लड़कियां हैं जो करने को रेडी है, पर उनको कोई सक्सेस तो मिलेगी नहीं, फिर भी यूज होके थ्रो हो जाएगी. देन व्हाई डू दैट? Why put yourself in that situation that then later you can't live with yourself? Because trust me, these girls can't. क्योंकि कभी कभी उनका भी क्या बोलते हो ईमान होता है ना, जो जग जाता है बाद में, and then you realize that why the hell did I do that? And that's exactly the case. That was the biggest reason my mother never wanted me to be in this industry.
These are very powerful words, if you think about it. She says ki why do it agar in the end you're not promised success, or even if that success is short lived, how are you going to live with yourself after you make a decision like this? And see, this is not to scare you off, okay? The whole point of this video, now that we've come to the end of it, is not to say ki you just give up on the dream altogether. I want you to know these facts. Why do you think I'm even making this video? I could have easily made just another 5 products for your hair, how to get rid of tan sort of a video. The reason I'm even bringing such videos to your notice is I don't want you to be blindsided. I don't want you to think that this is your entire life, or like pata nahi kya life mein badlav aa jayega and how it's like a land of fairies and stuff like that. These experiences are brought to you by me, emphasizing because I know I have an audience that is aspiring to be in the pageant and the modeling and the acting space, ki this is how the industry is. But don't get scared of it. I'm saying this now ki we can't really change what's happening, but we can change how we react to it. You have every right to say no. You have every right to say, hey, I have a better backing that I don't want to do this for. You have a better option to say ki no, I will take up the projects which requires me to showcase my talent and my hard work, and not necessarily take the sleazy route out which will haunt me for the rest of my life. Because let's be honest, all of you guys will also become moms at some point, will get married at some point, I'm hoping, right? And then when your life completely changes, when you get out of the industry, get out of that jazba that has been fed to you ki bhai yehi karoge to life chamkegi warna to tum zero ho. Can you imagine living with yourself? Can you imagine how it's going to haunt you if you said yes to some sort of a decision like this which you were uncomfortable in? Always listen to your gut, your instincts. If it's saying कि यहाँ पे कुछ shady होने वाला है, कुछ गलत हो रहा है, ये मुझे इस तरीके से नहीं चाहिए, you have all the right to say no. You have all the right to walk out. You have all the right to say no, I'm not comfortable. Never let men or women who are female allies put you in a position where you feel like you have no other choice. There is always a choice. There is always a choice. You just have to take a step back to see it. Okay? On that note, I am going to end this video. I am so proud of making this video, because why do you think no other pageant coach or anybody in the pageant fraternity talks about it? Because hey, they want money from you, and if they actually give you all of the details, that might give some sort of apprehension to you, right? It might make you think differently. But I want you to come take my services. I want you to pay for any courses that I launch in the future. After knowing all of these facts, and after knowing yourself, and knowing ki, okay, now that I have all the information, how do I want to make the best use of the coaching programs that are available? Because I believe that, customers mile ya na mile, students mile ya na mile, at least I'm doing my job of having this platform to give you the right kind of knowledge, the right kind of exposure, making your brain think, and that's what makes me feel like I have a purpose. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.